Welcome everyone for Sunday Night Baseball right here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. My name is Justin. I will be joined by here with my colleague Trey for a Sunday Night Baseball showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres as set way to clear off here on Sunday night on ESPN. You can watch it on ESPN, you guys. You guys are going to get the audio streaming version here. So if you guys are out and about, you guys are doing things, feel free to jump in, listen to the game while you're busy on a Sunday night, whether that's putting kids down to sleep, whether that is whatever the case may be. And I'm just kind of following things up here. So pardon me while we get all the testings correct and all that fun stuff. All right. I think we're ready to go. Well, my name is Justin, and tonight we have a really, really good ball game between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres, both sitting, I believe they're sitting at 5-5 on the season. Let me double check. 5-5, betting, right? Playing 500 baseball. Yeah, both of them are 5-5. You know, listen, this was the whole home opening weekend for the Padres. The last couple this past weekend started off on Thursday. The Padres got a really, really intense win to beating the Braves 12-1. The Braves come back, the defending World Series champions. They come back and they beat the Padres 5-2 both games, both Friday and Saturday. Games was won by the Braves 5-2. Then they come back and they're going to square things off today. Something that we will notice, they're wearing camouflage uniforms. Something the Padres at first really got themselves going, right? Is that they did military Sunday. So every home game from throughout the season, they would go be back and forth between the Navy and the Army and the Marines uniforms, where they actually have camouflage uniforms. And they started, I would arguably say that they started that tradition. So that's something that we get to see. Now, it's also a spectacular because we don't see Padres baseball quite often on Sunday night. This is something new. And when I say something new, is because this is a team that, something happened to them last season. Something happened to the Padres last season where they were on this stretch that if they were they're going to win, they were going to dominate the wild card. Okay. And then they were going to go to the playoffs. Something along the line in that locker room changed things for the Padres. And what ended up happening was that they fell off the, short end of the stick. Well, they went into the office, they made some changes, they had some things done and, kind of reevaluated. And now they're back out of this year. This is a really big year for the Padres, especially as a manager's perspective. The Padres manager, A.J. Preller, right? He's the one who came back in 2014, stocked up the Padres, went big and went home. Well, guess what? He went home. All right. And so they got the second opportunity. They broke everything down, built up the minor league system, from scratch. They've hit and miss. And then they go out and sign multi-year contract, mega deals with guys like Eric Hosmer, guys like Manuel Machado, guys like you're seeing Mike Clevinger, who's getting healthy, Yu Darvish, who's going to be on the mound tonight for the Padres. So you're seeing this built up from the Padres organization. But it's like, okay, well, this year is the year that they have to perform. If they don't perform, I think we're going to have to start looking at ideas. So there's a lot going on for the San Diego Padres, but they're playing really well baseball, right? They're really a team that now thrives, that you want to watch them. And the fact that they get a spot like this in San Diego, downtown San Diego, I remember listening, smelling it. It's a really beautiful stadium. And we'll get Trey on here in a little bit, but if you want to compare it to a Great American Ballpark, there's something that I feel comfortable walking into Petco Park in San Diego compared to, getting, a game, going into Great American Ballpark. The Braves side, they won the World Series last year. They are defending champions. Can they make it 2 in a row? All that is still yet to be questioned. Now they lost Freddie Freeman, which was a key guy that we anticipate another big year. But they picked up a guy like Matt Olson, so we'll see him on the mound in the game tonight. I got starting lineups, I got starting pitchers, and more information. That's all coming to your way. So if you guys are just tuning us in, grab your popcorns, grab your drinks, tell your friends if you guys can't watch it, if you guys are out at work. Sunday night baseball begins now. Scoreboard and all that stuff coming up to you guys next. You guys are listening to the Braves and the Padres right here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Coming up next here. We'll be right back. Welcome back, you guys, to the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. You guys are listening to the game. First time that Trey and I will be calling this game, calling a baseball game this season. Hopefully, one of many. Now, this will be, we're still working on getting Trey situated. There's, still some, trial and error things that we're doing as we figure out how it's happening. But in the meantime, let me give you guys an update. I want to run through the scoreboard here given to you by SeatGeek. All right, our show, which you can watch 5 days a week, are presented to you, given to you, brought to you by SeatGeek. Save 20% or more by heading over to SeatGeek.com and use promo code TNC Sports Talk. That is 20% on your next venue or event by heading on over to SeatGeek.com and use promo code TNC Sports Talk. All right, our around the league scoreboard here. Kicking things off, the Yankees fell short to the Baltimore Orioles 5-0. That's kicked off today. Washington Nationals lost to the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-5. The Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Boston Red Sox picked up the victory 8-1. The Oakland A's end up falling short to the Toronto Blue Jays 3-4. The New York Mets shut out the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0. The San Francisco Giants head into Cleveland and pick up the win 8-1 over the Guardians. The Marlins destroyed the Phillies 11-3. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Chicago White Sox 9-3. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the St. Louis Cardinals 6-5. The Anaheim Angels or Los Angeles Angels beat the Texas Rangers 8-3. 6-4 was the Cubs victory over the Rockies. The Tigers and the Royals were postponed. It will be made up on July the 11th. Current games in status are 2 games right now, right before this Braves and Padres game that we're about to be bringing to you. The Dodgers picked up is currently leading in the bottom of the 8th inning, 9-1, with 2 runners on base and 2 outs. And then the Seattle Mariners are up 7-2 in the top of the 9th inning, and that is your current Major League scoreboard. All right, we're going to take another break. We're going to come right back and give you the starting lineups and the pitching duel all right here. Don't go nowhere. The Braves and the Padres coming to you audio-wise next, right here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Welcome back here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. At this time, we would like to present, my co-host Trey. This is your first ball game that you're calling.
It is my very first time calling the game. It's going to be interesting, and definitely looking forward to this game.
Well, listen, I'm prepared to walk you through the steps by steps by steps. I want to kind of break down and right before the game starts here and give you guys the lineup here. Okay, well, we're gonna wait another minute and give you the lineup here right when we come back. So one more break, we'll come back with the starting lineups and the pitching rotation to you next. Thank you guys for listening. Alrighty, the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves here under the manager Brian Snitker. Batting first at second base, Ozzie Albies. Batting second at first base, Matt Olson. Batting third at third base, Ralston Reilly. Marcelo Ozuna in left field, batting fourth. Travis d'Arnaud behind the plate, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Alex Dickerson, the designated hitter, batting seventh. At center field, Adam Duvall. Eddie Rosario batting eighth in right field. Dansby Swanson batting ninth at shortstop. As the first pitch underway is in there for a strike. That is Albies, Olson, Reilly, Ozuna, d'Arnaud, Dickerson, Duvall, Rosario, and Swanson, the on lineup for the Atlanta Braves. Yu Darvish is the starting pitcher for the Padres. As this one's hit, foul to the dugout. Swanson, 237. And it's been all about the long balls here in San Diego this weekend. Another foul ball. 0-2 remains the count. If you guys are just tuning us in, we are listening to the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres in. There we go. Atlanta Braves, San Diego Padres, game 4 of a 4-game series. Here's the 0-2, up high to 1-2. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Now we're broadcasting this game out on the East Coast, but you have the Padres out on the West Coast, downtown San Diego. The 1-2 pitch swings and a miss for the first out of the ball game. That goes down Albies. Coming up next is Matt Olson. 4-12 on the season, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. And I think one of the struggles in today's game is gonna be that the shadow coming in, because as it gets darker, it's gonna head over into the pitchers. It's gonna be hard to see the release point as Darvish gets sets, windups, and here's the pitch down low. Nice placing by the catcher. You saw him, although it was below that strike zone. Now, you asked me before we started broadcasting this game, Trey, that box that we see. Well, what it is, it's the strike box. If the ball is inside that box, that's the strike zone, right? Okay. Here's the 0-1, and this hit foul left field side. Just making the seats. We're in the top of the first inning here.
That's a foul.
That is a foul. You got those chalk lines don't going down the road. Going down both third base, first base side here. The Atlanta Braves, they're in a solid gray uniform, gray top, gray bottom, the red pinstripes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is fouled backwards. So it's 1-2 to Matt Olson. Austin Reilly up next. And then the Padres, I mentioned to you this here. The Padres are wearing their camouflage uniforms. Don't they look pretty?
They look pretty. I think that's actually pretty interesting that they actually do that. I don't see other sports, other teams like that do that. Do the Reds do that?
Yeah, here's the 1-2. This one's hit, and it's going to be lined into left field. Profile will get on a bounce. And so to kick things off here, Matt Olson gets on base with a 1-out single. Not too bad. And like I said, you're going to see that the shadows start creeping in too. So that's going to be interesting as we call this game tonight. The Padres, they're wearing the camo uniforms. All right. The Reds do it once in a while. They don't do it every Sunday. The Pirates do it. I know they have their uniforms. And there's a couple other teams that wear those uniforms, those camouflage tops once in a while. But the Padres were original when Petco Park first started. Here's the first pitch to Austin Reilly, and it's in there for strike one. When the Padres went to Petco Park in 2004, they decided, hey, we're going to celebrate the military. It's a really big military city. So they, by every home game on Sunday, they would wear those camouflage. What you see now is like those Navy Army or Marine camouflage, the bright colors. As this one's in swing and a miss for strike two, 0-2. Runner on first, 1 out here in the first inning as we just get underway here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching us and listening to this ball game here. And then they got this more like muddy camouflage, if you're in like the Marines and stuff like that. This one's outside. Austin Reilly batting 270. And please let us know in the YouTubes and Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know if the audio is perfectly fine, if you can hear Trey when he talks as well. Run on first, 1 away. 1-2 count to Reilly. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss. That is out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. So you got 2 strikeouts, a strikeout, a single, and a strikeout. Now comes up Marcell Ozuna. But every home game, and what I love about this too, Trey, is that up in right field in the foul side, and I don't know if they have them out here tonight. I'll have to check. They may take a look at that, but they usually have military people, actually show up, and actually they have a whole section blocked off for like a unit of military. They come in uniforms and all that stuff. Ozuna settles into the plate. This first pitch swinging just foul. We have, as this is the only game going on, all the other games are final. The Astros lost to the Mariners 7-2, and then the Dodgers beat the Reds 9-1. Now the Reds are getting off to that late start, 2-8. Here's the 0-1 down and in, chopping down at the knees. Do you, by seeing that strike zone, does that help you indicate what's a bar, what's a strike?
Yeah. So what I am noticing that it's considered a strike and miss if the ball goes through that square, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
And if it's outside, it's a ball.
The 1-1 pitch is down in the dirt. Marcell Ozuna was swinging and missing, and now there's 2 strikes on him. That was just, I don't know what he was looking at during that game. This is our first time broadcasting baseball games. Please leave us a comment down below how you guys like this. Hopefully we could do this a few more times throughout the year. And I don't really mind this setting that we have going on. Here's the 1-2. This one's down in the dirt. Same position. All right. Same where the ball went. But, Marcell didn't buy that one. Come on. We know better. Fool me once, shame on you. Don't fool me twice. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Runner on first. 2-2 count the score, or 2-2 count for Marcell Ozuna. Just getting underway here in San Diego at Petco Park. That one's up high. Now, this is your first. I mean, this would actually be arguably your first ball game that you probably watched in a long time, from start to finish.
Besides that, the Reds game last week.
Did you actually watch the game from start to finish?
Yep, I did. It was actually very interesting.
And the 3-2 swings and a miss from Ozuna, and that goes down the side, leaving a man on first. The Padres are coming to bat. You guys are listening to the Padres and the Braves game right here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Alrighty, the Padres are coming up to bat here. Let's get down to the Padres starting lineup. Batting first in center field will be Trent Grissom. Batting second behind the plate, Austin Nola. Drake Cronenworth will be batting third. He'll be batting designated hitter. The Manny Machado will be batting cleanup. He'll be at third base. Eric Hosmer at first base. He'll be batting fifth. Batting sixth in left field, Jurickson Profar. Batting seventh at right field, Matt Beatley. Batting eighth, Ha-Sung Kim. He'll be at shortstop. And then that rookie guy. This is Fernando Tatis was your hot spot for the Padres. He was like your mega young star. Well, he got hurt. He's going to be out for at least a month or 2.5 months. CJ Abrams is coming up. A nice young rookie guy. I say keep a lookout for him and see what he could do this weekend here. And he'll be batting ninth and he'll be playing second base. So that's Grissom, Nola, Cronenworth, Machado, Hosmer, Profar, Beatley, Kim, and Abrams. You know, here's the thing. The pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, Bryce Elder, okay? He made his debut back on the 12th, okay, against Washington. He did pick up that victory, right? But the problem is that no one's really seen him. This is his Major League still rookie season. All right, so none of these Padres players have seen them in action. So there's not, when you don't see these pitchers in action, you can't really get a scouting report. As the first pitch comes in, it's in there called for a strike. So that is definitely a disadvantage for the Padres coming into this game. Now, it could also be a great advantage because you got a rookie. Those nerves still going through your, your skin there. This one's down in the dirt. It's 1-1. Just getting underway. Bottom of the first inning. No score here at Petco Park. You guys are listening to the Braves and the Padres on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. The 1-1 pitch swings and a foul. Trying to get you guys some more information here about the game here. But they only want to give me so much information how I can look it up, right? The 1-2. Caught on the corner, 91. They called that a strike, so he got caught looking. First out of the night for Bryce Elder. That was a nice location. You see how the glove on the catcher on Darno's side also kind of helped. Now you see the more of a dynamic pitch track, and this is what we're seeing here on our end for you guys for the play. Austin Nola comes up to bat. He's 250 with 1 home run. Quick wind up in delivery, down in the dirt, 1-0. Now, one thing that you're also noticing, a little bit more quicker pace of play. There is a time clock. These guys got to get back to the pitching in within like 20 seconds. So they're trying, that's one of the ways they're trying to speed up the game here. Here's the 1-0 to Nola. It's outside. Ball 1. You see how he tried to frame that back in again. You planning on going to any Reds game this year?
I would love to. If I could get the chance to go, I'll go.
I would love to too. 2-0. Right on the corner. Called strike. 2-1 to Nola. That was a 91 sinker. Ooh, inside, almost nicked him in the elbow, but that's called 3. It's called a ball, so 3-1. Sometimes, listen, once you start speeding up a little bit, this is something that maybe you get too far ahead of yourself. 3-1 pitch, inside ball 4, and Nola gets on base. Here we go. So get something going here early on. Hopefully for the Padres, they need to get on top of the game. I think that's one of the key things for the Padres coming into this game. Is let's get the runs scoring, right? Let's get some runs comfortable with these guys.
That was a nice ball.
And hopefully, by the end of tonight, you could, be more comfortable and, learning a little bit more about it, more casual, especially as, you have questions. I should be able to answer them to you. First pitch into Cronenworth is 1. Now, also something that's different is that the National League has designated hitters. So you're not seeing the pitchers don't have to hit the ball anymore, The 1-0 pitch is up high, 2-0.
I don't know about you, but I'm expecting to see some home runs.
Hopefully, it's been a home run. It's been a home run weekend for them. I mean, C.J. Abrams hit his first his first at bat in Petco Park, home run to left center field. Then Manny Machado later on in the day. 2-0. Here's the set, the pitch, the delivery. It's outside ball 3, and I tell you, it was pretty nice out today. Okay, where we're at, it's nice, not too hot, not too cold. It's going to be in about the 50s throughout the entire day. But San Diego is pretty warm. I don't know. I want to say in the 90s, but probably good 70s, 80s out there. 3-0 pitch and a back-to-back walk. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that is 6 balls in a row thrown by Bryce Elder. This sets up for Manny Machado coming up to the plate. He's batting 229 on the season. He's batting 350 on the season, am I mistaken? 1 home run. OPS 934. That's on base percentage, which is good. 6 RBIs. Bottom of the first inning, Braves and Padres. Sunday Night Baseball. 2 men on, 1 out. He won the first. We're in the shift a little bit. The second base is hovering over second base side, and he plays right into the shift as Machado hits it over to short. Cronenworth is called safe. So all runners are called safe. I don't know if they're going to challenge this or not. Or did they call him out? I thought the umpire, hold on, we'll take a look. Okay, so look at that. That's safe. He's safe. The umpire, he's calling it safe, I think. No, the umpire called it out. They are going to review this. So one thing interesting with baseball is they get one challenge on certain plays. They can't argue balls and strikes. They have, they are going to challenge the play, right? And that way, these guys in the booth are able to go back and listen to this. And it was clearly he was safe.
Yeah, safe, the bases will be loaded.
The bases will be loaded. Now, here's the other thing: if the call is overturned, if they win that challenge, they keep their challenge, and he is being called safe. So bases will be loaded back with one out. That's really good. Now it happens, but now, so the Padres keep that challenge. They get to use it. It's not like football, so you don't just use it and then, regardless of win or loss, you get one challenge. If you win the challenge, you get to keep it and use it again. If you lose the challenge, you lose the challenge for the rest of the game. So we're in San Diego. Some really early stuff going on. Some excitement here. Eric Hosmer comes up to bat with the bases loaded and one away, ready to put some runs on. Hopefully they could capitalize. That's what you need. This first pitch to Hosmer is in there for sharp call, strike one, 0-1. We'll be calling the entire Padres game. Braves Padres Sunday Night Baseball. So defending World Series champs and the hot San Diego Padres. This one's inside. You had to turn against that one. There's all right, bases loaded, 1-1 the count. He steps out. So far, so good. You enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah.
Like to have everyone enjoying themselves watching the ball game. It's not as fast as football is. The 1-1 delivery and it's hit to the right field side, just fell. There's 1-2 now to Hosmer. Bases loaded. It's been a long weekend as is. We actually have decided that we're not going to do a show today because we got put in the position calling this game. The 1-2 swing and a miss, or foul tipped actually. Okay, I thought that went in the glove, but so Frank, there was a foul. We're going to replay it again. Now, here's also something you want to look at here as we get into it. Now, I'm reading here, and it maybe popped up where you could read it. 19 pitches already thrown from Bryce Elder. And, the first few starts in the game, let's watch out for that. The 1-2, another foul ball. So, great pitch selection. Earned a couple of walks. Got yourself in a position where now let's work the pitch count up, right? Maybe you could get something over him. You think about it, it's warm out there, okay, in San Diego. It's warm, and the more pitches he throws, more easily he's going to be tired. The 1-2 delivery, and this is popped up shallow in the infield, called off by Swanson for an out. 2 away. That was just, protecting the plate right there, Trey. Trying to get underneath it. End up going straight up in the air. And that's a huge out for the Braves early on. I would hate to see the Padres come back and find out in this, determine in a situation that they should have scored in this inning with the bases loaded, and they didn't because whatever the case may be. Now, we're seeing again the shortstop Swanson's right behind second base, and then you got Alsby's out there in shallow right field. And then you got your third baseman, Austin Reilly, covering the right field side for Profar. Now, this is up high. It's called a strike. In this scenario, Trey, you would want to maybe consider if that he's going to pull it to the right side of the field, right? But, if he could get the ball around and go opposite, he has a clear open opportunity. But see, they've studied him, and the plans are to reduce that shift early on. This is a high pop-up, shallow center field. Swanson will get it, and the Braves get out of a jam. So after a threat with the bases loaded, no hits, no runs, no errors. We played one. It's tied at 0. You guys are listening to the Padres and Braves here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. The NFL draft trade is coming up April 28th. We don't want to miss that out. Thursday, April 20th, the NFL draft is making its way in Las Vegas. Are you excited? I mean, as a football fan, excited for the NFL draft?
I am. I'm excited to see what the Bengals get. I'm excited to see what our competition gets, like such as the Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh,
Cleveland.
Cleveland. The 0-1 pitch to Darno fouled back. Trying to find the perfect angle because the microphone is set up my way.
Mm-hmm.
I've changed it yet. We're in the second inning. It is tied at 0. Padres, Braves, game 4 of this 4-game series. Wrapping things up on a Sunday night baseball. The 0-2. It's on the corner, called strike, 1 away here in the second. We talked about seeing home runs early on. We're seeing a lot of strikeouts. Alex Dickerson, the designated hitter, is coming up to bat. He's batting 59, not getting off to a good start here early on. Darvish looks pretty decent so far. It's the first pitch. It's down placement on the line, but it's called strike, a ball. 1-0. Now, one thing that is also interesting as we get into the designated universal designated hitter, right? Is here's the 1-0 pitch. This is fouled back, 1-1. Is that you don't have to worry about the substitutions. There's not a whole lot of substitution. You kind of take more. For me, I feel like you kind of take more of the strategy out of it. Okay. Hey, my pitcher's coming up. Do we want to pitch to him, or do we want to, do we want to let the pitcher hit, or do we want to swap them out? The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 96-mile seam ball. Count goes 1-2. They're in the shift again. The Padres. You got Machado over there, Abrams at second, and then you got Profar out there in shallow right field. So something that we're not going to see as much as the years to come. So they're really emphasizing that this year. This has popped up shallow right. This is where that uh, shift comes into play. Hosmer gets underneath it as it's caught for out number one or out number two. You're right. Yeah, see, this is where I need you. You Darvish. I mean, following him around. This is a guy that you've seen out of Texas and now with the Chicago for a long time, and they're kind of showing of how good he is in a sense. And the Padres picked him up, and he didn't have the greatest year last year, but he really turned it around. He's a dangerous pitcher when you get him on the right spot. First pitch to Adam Duvall in their first strike. A team play that you probably should be familiarized, which I'm surprised you probably wouldn't be. Used to play for the Cincinnati Reds. Him, Adam Duvall, got traded to. He ended up. I don't know the full on details. He ended up. I know he played for Miami for a little bit, and then he went to Atlanta this year. I believe this year or last year. Here's the 0-1 count to Duvall. Swing and a miss at the ball way down and low. Oh, it was, yeah, but he swung and missed, so it's an 0-2 called strike, right? Duvall hasn't really had much playing time against Yu Darvish. No batting average found for him. Here's the 0-2 with 2 outs. Popped up. Fly out to center field. Grissom's going to back to the warning track. A few steps in to make the grab. Quick 1-2-3 inning work for Yu Darvish and the Padres. As we played an inning and a half, it's tied at 0 here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Sunday Night Baseball here, Trey, on TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Wonderful weekend so far. And I know my brother has season passes to San Diego. First pitch on the way. In their first strike. I believe they have. Is that Albies? Here's the 0-1 down in the dirt. Yeah, they have looks like they have Ozzy Albies mic'd up on Sunday Night Baseball. So we saw this last Sunday. I think it was not last Sunday, last Thursday with Joey Votto. He was mic'd up. 1-1 swing and a miss. And Joey Votto says some really good things. I know you listened to that. Can't get what Albies is getting. Here's the 1-2. Fouled it off. But yeah, he's wearing that microphone. You see what you do? You see where it's at?
Oh yeah.
Earpiece right there. So he's usually mic'd up for a couple innings. They could talk to them. The broadcast booth talking to him down on the field. Something you don't get in baseball. The 1-2. Popped up fly. Ball out to right center field. Coming over is Duvall to make the grab. One away. Really get a chance to get on the field, talk with each player, get to know them, and all that good stuff. Very beautiful. No clouds to be found out there in downtown San Diego. Oh gosh, I really enjoyed that. I mean, out here we're dealing with 50 weather, and don't get me wrong, I love 50, but gosh, I'll tell you, Ha Sung Kim comes up to the plate. First pitch in there, down the middle, called for a strike. Does he have that? Does he have a radio in the back? I believe. Does it look like, or are those gloves? The 0-1 down in the dirt ball. Don't you wish football does this during the game? I mean, I know they had them mic'd up, like you mentioned, the 1-1 pitch outside.
That was interesting to see Joe Burrow mic'd up during that season last year.
Yeah, but you just don't get the on-field inexperience during the game. Here's the 2-1. This is hit fly ball out to over the short Swanson's head, and that will be a 1-out single for Ha-Sung Kim. Trying to get a rally going here early on. And one thing that I think you and I notice, I know I'm noticing, is that compared to the top half and the bottom half of the inning, the Bryce Elder is really speeding things up. Darvish is a little bit slower, taking his time. Bryce is kind of gets right in there and gets going. C.J. Abrams up to bat with a runner on first, one away. Here's the first pitch. It's up high. And like you said, this is that young kid I've been talking about. I think there was a lot of conversation about him coming up to the major leagues, and when Fernando Tatis, your number one shortstop for the Padres, your future, they should sign that mega contract, 15 years. The 1-0. Swings right back up to middle, and he'll get a base hit knock. Ha-Sung Kim is rounding second. He's making he thought he was making an attempt to third for a moment, but he held back. So with one away, 2 men on, and that goes back to the top of the lineup for Trent Grissom.
Was he the one that his parents were getting interviewed?
No, that was the Astros game.
Oh, yeah.
That was the Astros game against the Angels on the Friday night. 2 runners on here in the top of the second. You guys are listening to the Braves and the Padres. Sunday Night Baseball audio-wise, available also on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel, Facebook page, and Twitter page. Check us out there. Hit our follow, share, and like button. Press those notifications and check us out daily. Like I said, we don't have a show on tonight because we're calling the game. We'll be back Wednesday. Get some baseball, wrestling, football talk. This one's first pitch to Grisham is high in. But Abrams, so he gets the call up. He gets the nod to come up to the major leagues. Young kid. And he has some work. What I like to see with Abrams, though, is him to come up, get his feet wet. Tatis comes back in. He goes back down and kind of redevelops him. Okay, you got your jitterbugs out. Now let's work on what you need to work on. Runner on first and second. The 1-0 pitch up there, called ball. Now, you see how quickly, we're just talking about this like 40 minutes ago, that sun is now glaring in. Now it's on that infield, which is actually setting pretty faster than what I've been actually anticipating. Now, this is East Coast time, so it's about 4:45 out there right now. So, you see Bryce, one thing I noticed is that now he's out of the windup. and it slows down that 2-0 in for a ball, 3-0 to Gresham. You got Austin Nola coming up next. Austin Nola 0 for 1. He walked. Remember, he walked to the last inning. Here's that 3-0. In the dirt, bases are loaded again for Bryce Elder.
Hopefully they take advantage this time.
Right. Same situation from last time. It looks like a mound visit will be held with the, I believe it's a mound visit, right? I don't remember faces. Yeah, it will be a mound visit to check him out. Mound visit from Rick Kranitz. So far, 37 pitches, 19 strikes, 18 balls. I mean, obviously, the longer you get in there, the harder it is. Want to give a shout out to Happy Easter Sunday to everyone, wherever you guys are at. Really big weekend. We got some incredible food made by some very special people.
Yes.
Really good food.
I know they're listening. And
Are they
want to
listening?
Thank you again.
Yeah. Not going to say no names. They requested us not to say any names, but thank you for an incredible Easter Sunday dinner. As we bring to you the Braves and the Padres. Score is still tied at 0. As Austin Nola, the catcher for the Padres, steps in. And here's the first pitch with bases loaded, 1 out. And he swings at the first one. This is lined back to foul ball. Nice catch. Now, what I actually do like, I do like when the innings are a little longer when you're mic'd up. And that way, you actually get a chance to know, because we learned a lot by Joey Votto the first time they were out. And he's informed us about all the inside things. He was hit on the elbow. Oh gosh. It's automatic walk. He's looking okay. That will be a runner in score. So here comes in, who was that first person? Here comes in Kim. And things are getting off to. It doesn't seem like Elder is just able to find his target. He's just not getting settled onto the mound. Padres are out front, 1-0 here, bases loaded. And listen, I don't think Nola wanted to get that hit on the elbow as much as anyone. That was an 89-mile sinker in the elbow. Steps in Cronenworth, the other guy who walked to last inning. First pitch is up high. Yeah, Elder just looks like he's not able to get a hang of anything. And I kind of feel like almost this game should be a little bit more 3-2, 3-0 right now, maybe, with some missed opportunities last inning. But it's so easy to get caught up in yourself, you got to be able to capitalize when runners are in scoring position. Swing and a miss, heavy swing right there, like he was swinging for the fences.
Right.
The ball down and in. How do you like those uniforms for the Padres, though? Camouflage,
I love them.
I like that. I know the Pirates wear them. The Reds have them once in a while. You have the Reds. You have the 22 game. Maybe you have to play the camouflage. This is hit right to Albies. He'll toss it over to Swanson. Over to, he will not make the throw over to Olsen. So a runner will score in. And now there will be runners on scoring position as the Padres take a 2-0 lead. So that 4-6-3 double play didn't come into effect. And you're like, well, what are you talking about? Numbers, right? So every position has a number. The pitcher's 1, catcher's 2, and then you go around the horn. It's 1, it's 3, 4, 5 is third base, back to shortstop is 6, 7, 8, 9 left field or right field. So it's supposed to be 4-6-3, and Cronenworth beat that out. And I don't know if that was Albies taking too long, right? Or whatever the case may be. Here steps in is Machado. This is out and about. Ooh, this gets away from d'Arnaud. No one is risking the run. Well, it looked like d'Arnaud had it, but I think he was focused on Abrams at third. So then it got away from him. I know this isn't a home run fanatic so far to kick things off like you want, but very entertaining so far.
Seems like they're kind of taking advantage of the bases are loaded.
They have to. You should. I mean, if you got one out, you should be able to take advantage. If not, then I think that there's something wrong with you.
Or at least score.
Right. At least score one. Padres got in 2 runs this inning, so Machado fouled back. It's 1-1 the count. And after 2 innings, Elder is already at 44 pitches. Wow. We'll see how long they decide to keep him in the game. Try to maybe get another inning or 2 out of him, depending on how things go. This is a high fly ball out to left field. That is a moonshot, but caught. Just shy of the warning track, and that is all. I mean, that looked like it was almost gone. Just about 10 feet away from being out. Padres scored 2. It's 2-0. We're in at the end of the second inning. You guys are listening to the Braves and Padres on TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. We're in the top of the third inning as the first pitch in to Rosario is in there for a strike. 8-9-1. Two runs were scored for the Padres bottom half of the second. The 0-1 is fouled back. Oh wow. Drinking this diet Snapple apple. It's like sweet. Like the green apple. So it had that, you could actually taste like it, There's 6 pitches in his arsenal for Darvish. The 0-2 pitch way outside. Rosario getting off to a slow start here, only batting an 38 batting average right now to begin the season. Cutter, a split ball, 2-seam Cutter. This one's fly out to right field. Going back to the warning track is Matt Beatley. new guy runs that down for out number one. Park in the Park. That's what I love about Petco Park so much. You want to do that game next Sunday? Milwaukee and Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Maybe. Think about it. Pull some strings. Trying to get that out. Let us know down in the comments if you guys want us to broadcast that game. It's a new game. Different than the Padres and Braves. I'll be down for that. Yeah. What away here? Number 9 spot going up. Dansby Swanson pitches outside, down and low. Ball 1. I'm sure that may definitely bring a different atmosphere to the game. You just don't know what you're going to get any time. And like you said, game 1 back on Thursday, the Padres grew up 12 runs. The 1-0 delivery to Darvish is in their first strike. Now, the Padres also have pinstripes too. So like the stripes down. So you see now the Padres are on a little shift off to the left side, trying to favor that. This is he swing out of his helmet there. I want to press that button so bad. Dansby Swanson, first place since 1913 to strike out each of the first 10 games in 3 straight seasons. Have 1 strikeout in every game, the first 10 games of the season for 3 consecutive seasons. Here's the 1-2. And it's in there caught looking again. Man, he's getting off to a bad start there. Yes. Another strikeout for Yu Darvish. That's his 5th tonight. He's only at 37 pitches. That's not bad.
And that guy did not look happy.
I mean, he's not tearing it up. I mean, and you do have to understand, beginning of the season, it's only the first official week of the season. So, but yeah, the Padres, the Yankees, their uniforms, that's pinstripe. So the Padres also went back to the pinstripe, which I'll tell you in a second. First pitch to Albies is he's check swing was down in the dirt, called for a strike. Well, I will tell you that I wanted more of the Padres orange and navy blue color. I like those uniforms better, but apparently we're not going to get our way here. They went back to their 1970s one. This is a soft chopper over the short. And Machado grabbed it, threw it over to Hosmer to end the inning. Another quick 1-2-3 innings for the Padres. We played 2.5. Padres are up 2-0 here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. All right, bottom of the 4th inning. Here we go. Underway, 2-0. The Padres are out to an early 2-0 lead. It is the 5, 6, and 7 spot due up with beginning off with Eric Hosmer. You got Bryce Elder back in 45 pitches in 3 innings. Here's the first pitch to Hosmer. Swings and a miss to a ball down low. It's 0-1. Hosmer, he is 0 for 1 today. He tries bunting, calls for a strike. I don't know if he would have.
Seen somebody do that.
Are you surprised?
I am. I've never seen somebody do that. Seen it on the game, but never
actually lay down a bunt.
Yep.
New strategy coming up here. 0-2, caught looking. He knew it right when he pitched that, and he goes down for the second strikeout for Bryce Elder. And I'm telling you, 48 pitches. We're in the third inning. I know they could stretch them out to 70, 80 pitches, but if the Padres could get it would be nice to see a ball club like, just to get after that pitcher early on. There's moments when you want to see the winning side, the losing side, and all that stuff. Now, yeah, I think you're the one who mentioned this to me the other day about the Braves. A lot of people got the ring that weren't on the team.
Yeah.
You mentioned Matt Olson. So I don't know that story from top to bottom. Profar takes a look for strike one. 0-1. He's also 0 for 1. As he's trying to slow things down. Once you're noticing with Profar, Elder's ready to go. He's trying to slow things down so he can pitch. And that ball placement there.
How cool that is.
Oh, that playoff run. So you see all the teams in the series that they won. 4-2, 3-1, 4-2 with the Astros, Dodgers, and Milwaukee. That's pretty, and that closes, which is also really nice. That's down in ball 2-1 to Profar, trying to get on base to get things rattled up again for Elder. I don't know how your manager Brian Snicker is handling 50 pitches so far. Swing and a miss, another heavy chopper again. One thing I think you notice with the Padres, when they've been swinging is, let's go.
Yes.
That looks like a beauty ring. Oh, look at those cups too. Those emblems on those cups. The 2-2 foul. And yeah. I mean, do you agree? I don't know the full on story and how that worked. Was that just in the moment of time, or do they actually get it? This one's another chop foul, but he caught the ball on that foul. Of course, we're going to miss out number 2. Matt Labili comes up. He's 0 for 1. The series of World Series champions. This is also unique too, because it doesn't normally open up like you normally see it.
Can you imagine how expensive those rings are?
Oh, probably really expensive just to make. And then you go watch a show like Pawn Stars. Beatley settles in. Here's the pitch, down and low for a ball 1, and then they sell them for a couple $1,000.
Right.
That's even hard. The shift's back on. So that third base. Here's something interesting. As you see, the third baseman would be over here. He's coming off to the opposite side of the field and playing shallow right field. And I think that right fielder kind of goes over to the almost right center to kind of cover ground. Because Matt Beatley, who bats right-handed, he's going to pull the ball right. So it's another strategy of the game. A 2-0 pitches is line foul on the foul field side. Two and 1. That was hit hard too. And with the sun setting, and that's one thing I didn't like about Petco Park, that sun sets. And everybody in that right field side and the foul side. 2-1 chopper up back to the pitcher. He's going to underhand toss it over to Olsen for the third out. Well, 1-2-3 down here, and we have played 3. The Padres are up 2-0. You guys are listening to the Braves and Padres right here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel.
Oh, look at the doggies.
We are back. Top of the fourth inning here at Petco Park. Well, not here at Petco Park, but at Petco Park. Beautiful Sunday. They do get animals there at Petco Park, believe it or not. You Darvish back out there, top of the fourth inning, outside ball one. Got the park in the park. That shift's on again, by the way. For Matt Olson, who made the assisted the last out of the last bottom half of the inning. Getting the sign from Darvish. It's in there for strike. 1-1 the count. Top of the fourth inning. Here's the windup in the pitch. It's hit foul back. Like I said, I love Petco Park. And like I said, you know you want to compare to a stadium like Cincinnati, and that's the only team I could really compare it to. I've been to Anaheim for a while, a long time ago. Can't even tell you. The only thing I liked about Anaheim is that the train stopped right at the entrance. Yeah. Here's the 1-2. Swinged it, chopped it to left field. That's going to get down back in the corner to the 390, 342 spot. And it looks like Olsen will come around for a double and to get things going. I mean, he took that opposite. Followed through with it. Just past, just in the shallow infield, it gets down and it goes back to the wall. You can always count on extra bases with that. No one's over there. Everyone's playing in that shift, so you have to, you take a look at a guy like Profar who has to catch up the extra ground. Fourth double on the season for Matt Olson. Stepping in is Austin Reilly. Trying to gain back any of those 2 runs. It's on the corner, but it's called strike. I go to Cincinnati, and sometimes I feel like those seats are more just parallel up instead of back. Mm-hmm. So you're sitting on top of the field, which is great. But then you don't get a chance to see nothing because those seats are like someone sits in front of you. It's kind of like hanging over. And that's if you're sitting up in the nosebleeds. Now, you want to go sit down below. That's where it's at. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, that hit him
Ooh,
in the elbow. Looks like that hurt.
right in the hand.
No, elbow.
Oh,
Maybe. No, maybe in the hand. Trainers are going out to check on him. I thought it was the elbow. And I'm wondering if he was starting to shrink for it. So he hit the back hit of the hand, right, the side, because he was coming through. I mean, 90.
what's he got here?
As we see the replay, that so he was trying to come through.
Ooh,
Oh, that actually, yeah, that hit the that meat part right there. Thought for a second maybe that hit the bat, but that's it's right here. That hurts.
that would hurt.
That will hurt. So you hope that there's no. I mean, when you think about like a 98-mile fastball or 80-mile fastball, and I don't know. Do you want to call it intentional or not? I think that's too soon to tell.
I mean, that would probably decapitated my hand.
So runner on first and second for Marcelo Zuna. It's down in the dirt for ball one. Now it's going to be easy here. Listen, don't take the Braves lightly. They get a couple runners on base, no outs. They know how to control that ball and they know how to play it in their favor. The 1-0 to Ozuna down in the dirt again. He was 0 for 1 the last time he was out. Reilly on first, Olsen on second, top of the fourth inning. Darvish, you definitely see he takes his time. Now they're doing signals down below. Like you see we'll look at the catcher. He's giving flash signals. This is a pop up, just shallow center field. Abrams gets under it, backpedaling from second. He will make the grab. He was in that double play territory. So one away, quick, really out. But you mentioned. Listen, this is Darvish slows down. You see the fingers, right? The sign giving. You'll pay attention to it. Now, what they're trying to get away from is okay. Let's just stop stealing signs. So what some teams are doing, and some players are doing, that they have a digital wristband, and you get a punch in. The catcher punches in the number, whatever the coach wants you to pitch, and it actually relays in a vocal message, fastball down in, fastball up and away. And that would also relay the fielders and the and so as you see they would wear a wristband on the glove side and type it in. First pitch down in the dirt for d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1. And that would actually help, stop stealing signs. They're kind of played it to the left side of the field. Abrams above second. Hosmer's taking more of the left side of the, right side of the infield there. One away as they reset. But, that would also speed up the game quicker because now you don't have Darvish having to trying to re-look at signs and whatnot. And then you take a look at a guy like Olsen, who's at second. It's on the inside, swinging foul. D'Arnaud tipped Nola in the back of the head. Just checking out on him. But, instead of Olsen, you see at second looking at the catcher, maybe doing some sort of sign gestures. Yeah, see that? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that would be something new to the game. Something I think we'll eventually get comfortable with. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. 1-1 is the count to d'Arnaud. Darvish, like I said, out of the windup, takes a little bit more time to get settled in. Runner on first and second, one away. Just want to swing fly ball out to right field. Coming in is Beatley. He'll make the grab.
And it's out 2.
Out number 2 coming back. Everyone returning back to their base. Not even halfway through the game yet. Thank you guys for listening to us, by the way. Our first baseball game that we're calling. He said, "We're not doing a show tonight because of this ball game. We don't know what time it's going to end." You Darvish, Jordan gets saw a note on the screen. I'm not even going to read it. Or was going to read. Alice Dickerson's up to bat. He is also 0 for 1. 2 outs here in the fourth. This one's up high, ball one. Don't you love MLB? Don't you have T-Mobile?
I don't.
What do you have? You have Boost, huh?
Boost, unfortunately.
T-Mobile give away free MLB at bats. So you get all the outside local games live from your phone. Right down the middle. Called for a strike. We call that a slider. That they're playing shifts heavily here with 2 outs. You got Abrams, you got Kim out there in short right field, shallow right. Abrams is kind of heavy on second. And this is kind of where you kind of get it. You know, you maybe want that pitch selection there. And 1-1 to count to Dickerson. Here's the pitch. Down there, placed nicely on the corner. Like, that was beautiful.
Right. 2.
Nola's sister opens that glove. Didn't have to move a muscle. Went right to it. Love to play that simple catch. Trying to get out of this jam after a walk and a hit by pitch, right? Or a single, a double from Matt Olson, hit by pitch. Sorry. That was way out. Almost lost it. Ooh, that got away from him. That was no good. Splitter, 4-seam fastball, slider, curveball, sequence. That's the sequence in order. 2-2 count to Dickerson. If he can get on base, Adam Duvall comes right back up to the plate. This will definitely a good shutout outing for Darvish will help. His ERA, earned runs allowed, was 10.59. 2-2, lined right to Hosmer. He's gonna toss it over to Darvish, making it to first base, gets out of this jam. 2 men are stranded. We have played 3.5. 2-0 Padres here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube. First pitch down and away for Ha-Sung Kim. 1-for-1. Bryce Elder's back at it again. This is outside. What 2-0. You see, that's Fernando Tatis. You're seeing Fernando Tatis. He's up there with the big leagues. He's on the IL, and he had to get some. I think he had to get a wrist surgery. Kind of hurt it. And a motorcycle accident back in the offseason.
There we go.
Went
Again.
for the bunt, down low, called back. He pulled it in time. 3-0 for Ha-Sung. And right, we get ready for the lockdown. The lockdown's lifted. You get ready for, Tatis come back in the second day. That's finally strike. It's called the second day he comes back of lockdown being lifted. He's out. Gets surgery later that week. He's gonna miss about 2.5 months of the season. That's down low, so Ha-Sung Kim gets a walk to get things started. So I know he's out there. You see the tape on his hand. Playing some soccer. Look at that. I think that's one thing I love about baseball is that you get to the ballpark early. You get a chance to see the batting practice and see just how they kind of go through their warm ups. You don't get a whole lot of that in football, maybe. They kind of doing things more as a team. I was in there for a strike. Run around first, no out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Padres on top, 2-0 here as they throw back over to first. And you get guys out there, they're all batting practice hits, right? They do it in groups. They're all just scattered throughout the field, going fetching fly balls and whatnot, right? And this is, it's one of those things that they're kind of talking. Maybe they'll play catch with you. I saw a video of Aaron Judge the other day playing catch with he was playing catch with one of the outfielders or with one of the kids in the outfield in the stands. This is a drag butt down the third base line. Picking it up as a third baseman, Reilly. Those are the first. You'll get that in time, but they moved over Ha-Sung Kim. There's that little strategy play.
He's smart.
I like it. I mean, he laid that down. I mean, definitely the right direction. What was it for Abrams? Just couldn't beat the out. I think it bounced back too quickly. That's what it was. So it wasn't like Reilly was playing it in. But simple out there. Stepping in 0-for-1 here, Trent Grissom. He makes another plate appearance. Pitch on the way is down low. So although Elder is kind of struggling, and we're seeing the struggle, 66 pitches in the fourth inning, he's been able to get out of jams every single inning so far. But just being able to go out to the ball game and kind of enjoying that batting practice. See that, like I said, they stretch differently. They kind of do it more individual. That was up high, but that was called a strike. Count goes 1-1. So I mean, it's one of those scenarios. Like I said, you go to football, you don't see that in football. At least that far. I mean, like I said, I see it as a group. You don't see individuals just doing their own thing.
Right.
Because everybody has a different routine. That ball was down and in. They're doing like these simple drills. Juan Washington. Great guy. Still with the team. Here's the 2-1. That's up high. 3-1.
We're going to see a walk.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess the next question is, there's the 37 strikes, 32 balls, 69 pitches for Bryce Elder. How long do you keep him in? I don't necessarily see no one out there in the bullpen right now. The 3-1. That is in their call. Ooh, call strike. You see how that was on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
That was Maybe that nicked the corner. Barely. Look at that. Crazy. Bryce Elder, career with 2 strikeouts. 0 for 15. Here's the 3-2. That's inside. You ain't getting that one back over the plate. And now 1 runner's on first and second with 1 away. Every inning so far, it seems like they've just been having this missed opportunity to say.
A lot of walks in this game.
Kind of slows down the play,
Mhm.
maybe a little bit. Kind of where it could kind of start now nicking the fans. All right, do I turn the channel? The game's not away from the Braves, though, quite yet. And Bryce has been able to get out. You see the shifts on. No one's up in the bullpen for Atlanta. Now that ball was called a ball, but he check swings. Nola check swings and he shows it. They check the pitch down the first base line. They overturned the first strike. 0-1 now to Nola. Here's the set for Bryce Elder. The pitch down there and down the plate. 0-2. Calling times is Nola backing out of the play. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0. The Padres lead. Here's the pitch. This is line right back to Swanson. He's gonna throw it over to third to Reilly. That's all the outs. I mean, he probably felt like he couldn't get that double play. Maybe he had second thoughts considering how he didn't get it last time. So he got the sure out at third, and that's all he was able to get. 2 away. So maybe, he was looking for that. Maybe he knew he couldn't get Abrams, and he throw it over there and then have to do a quick turn to first base. You ain't going to get Nola either. So instead of having bases loaded, he's still in the same sort of situation with the runner out. So Abrams on Gresham on second. And you have Nola on first. Here's the pitch to Cronenworth. A heavy swing in the midst. 90 miles an hour. I wonder at 75 pitches if they're going to allow Elder to come back in the 5th inning, maybe. That'll be a good question to ask. Here's a chop back to Albies at second. He'll pick it up, throw it over to first to Olsen. That will conclude the inning. So no runs scored in. And the Padres are still up 2-0 with runners left on base. We'll be right back here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. set ready for inning number 5 here. Calling the game, Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres at Petco Park, downtown San Diego. Beautiful. Gas lamp and all. My brother was telling me, opening day parking, $60.
Wow. So that's how much it was to park there.
We're just in areas down there.
Wow.
First pitch down for a ball to Adam Duvall. 7, 8, 9 due off to start the 5th. This is a foul back.
Now, is there ever like fighting going on between the two, like as in football?
Oh, yeah, we have that all the time. Have that all the time. Matter of fact, I think we saw one the other day. One counts down low. So, I mean, a lot of times you're going to see that with rivalry teams. Okay, if pitchers and batters have personal gripe with each other, they try to hit each other intentionally. You can see people charge them out, get into the brawls. You know, the Reds and the Pirates have done it before. The 2-1 swing and a miss.
Now, who's the Padres' rival?
You know, I think I like to say the Los Angeles Dodgers, but just like the Cincinnati Bengals in this sense, right? The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
But then a lot of people say the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens are that rivalry.
But
Well, for the Padres, the Dodgers and Giants are considered a bigger rivalry, and the Padres are the outside looking in, like the Bengals are the outside looking in that rivalry. The 2-2 count on the way to Duvall. It's down low, but they called it a strike. Night placement by Austin Nola. What away? A really good strikeout that he needed. As we head later, as he's up 61 pitches, we head later into the game. Eddie Rosario steps up to the plate. Batting average 0.37. The higher the number, the better the average. The batting average, you think of this. You get one plate at bat. If you get a walk, you don't count. Okay? But if you get one plate at bat and you strike out, you go for 1. That's 0, right?
Right.
Then you come up, you get a hit. That's 1 for 2. That's 500. This is a chopper down to first base. Hosmer will grab it for himself and a quick out number 2 here in the 5th inning. That right there, I think you kind of worry about if that's going to stay fair or foul. And if a guy like Rosario could outrun it being fair, then he would have had a better chance of being safe. But yeah, so it's like one. You know, you got out the first at bat that you played, then you hit the ball and got on base. So that's 1 for 2. That's 500. So it's taking the average. You divide the number of actual hits you had to the actual number of plate appearances you had minus the walks. As the first pitch to Swanson is down low, ball 1. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of math. You see that catcher kind of help that batter out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cute. 1-0 to Swanson. That's down low again. 2-0. Sun setting in San Diego. Now you also see the sun back again. They said to still play a factor in maybe where they put the ball at. This one's inside 3-0.
That'll be another walk.
I want another walk.
I know. I'm tired of them.
I'd rather see a home run. The 3-0. Right down the middle for all first strike. Oh, that's beautiful.
It is.
Beautiful view right there. Petco Park. Downtown San Diego. I think you would enjoy that. Got the Marine Life down there swinging a miss, so it's now full count 3-2 to Dansby Swanson. 2 away. Nice breeze, ocean breeze. The ball carries a little bit more. Out here in Cincinnati area, it's all humid.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go out to a game. I don't know if I could ever go to a daytime game. I used to be able to go to daytime games all the time at Petco Park. This one's chopped down. I would take the trolley at Qualcomm Stadium, which is now was torn down and built for the college stadium for Aztecs football. Take the trolley at 10 o'clock in the morning and head down to Qualcomm, And then, you go to the game, you sit up in the nosebleed seats, and enjoy a ball game under the nice sun. I'm like, how come I can't stand the heat now that I used to? But there's no humidity like Cincinnati has. 3-2. Swing and a miss, a huge swing and a miss, and a huge out. Bounce back at this batter. So we're not going to take a break. We're going to come back here, and let's actually give you around the league scoreboard, what we're looking at here today on what happened today. So let me get this on the way. I'm on last week's. Today, April the 17th. All right, around the league scoreboard presented by SeatGeek. Save 20% at using promo code TNC Sports Talk at SeatGeek. Couple games underway. All the games are wrapped up except for the Braves and the Padres. The Baltimore Orioles beat the New York Yankees 5-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates beat the Washington Nationals 5-3. The Red Sox beat the Twins 8-1. Athletics fell short to the Blue Jays 3-4. The Mets beat the Diamondbacks 5-0. The San Francisco Giants beat the Cleveland Guardians 8-1. The Marlins finished off the Phillies 11-3. The White Sox lost to the Tampa Bay Rays 9-3. The Milwaukee Brewers picked up the victory over the Cardinals 6-5. 8-3 against the Rangers. The Angels won. The Cubs beat the Colorado Rockies 6-4. The Dodgers beat the Reds 9-1. The Mariners and the Astros. Mariners picked up the victory 7-2. And the game that was postponed that will be made up July the 11th, Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Coming up next Sunday night, baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers take on the Philadelphia Phillies. But tomorrow games action look like this. The Cincinnati Reds are going into town to San Diego to face the Padres. The Minnesota Twins over in Boston to face the Red Sox. The Chicago White Sox take on the Cleveland Guardians. The Diamondbacks take on the Washington Nationals. The Giants will be in New York to face the Mets. Tampa Bay will be in Chicago to face the Cubs. Pirates take on the Brewers. Angels take on the Astros. Phillies take on the Rockies. Orioles take on the Athletics. The Braves take on the Dodgers. That's tomorrow's game. As we head down to the bottom of the fifth inning, first pitch is outside for a ball. Manny Machado 0 for 2. Bryce Ellering back out. Throwing pitch number 80. That is down in the dirt. 2-0. The shift is on the left field side. Oh my goodness. That one's Nick in the corner, but called for a strike 2-1. I'm sitting here and Trey's having a brain freeze attack, and the Braves do have someone up in the bullpen getting warmed up as this is popped up shallow infield. Calling it off is going to be Olsen for out number 1. Thought the eyes were going to get in the way. Now they got Michael K and A-Rod. That chat. Oh my goodness, I can't. Don't ask me. Just don't ask me. They got Spencer Strider up in the bullpen and getting warmed up here. Oh no. That's the A-Rod cast. Just like the Peyton Manning cast that they have a A-Rod cast every Sunday night. Well, not every Sunday night, but selected games.
So when he comes out of the game, will he be able to be at bat too? Is he done for the game?
Well, so like I mentioned, a designated hitter is someone's batting for the pitcher, and you don't have to take them out. Now, if the pitcher was in this one's swinging a foul chop, if this one's the regular rules like last season, the pitcher would hit, then there would be more of a strategy. All right, what's going on? How do you attack that? Do you want to take them out now if the ninth spot's coming up? How do you want to pitch? Who do you want to pitch? Who do you want to use in your bullpen? Because you can't use them again. Now there's been occasions where we made this exceptional rule where for example, the Angels, Shohei Ohtani, 2-1 pitch on the way to Hosmer, swinging a miss down to the dirt, 2-2. I mean, the Padres are making Elder look good and keeping him in the game, even though he's 85 pitches. I'm assuming this would be a last inning unless he can't get out of the jam. But Ohtani, he's pitching, but he can also designated hit, so you could have an at bat. And not many pitchers are like that. This is down to the dirt at the feet of Hosmer. Is 3-2. So it's kind of that give and take. Pitchers who can hit, you want to hit, they can actually hit if they wanted to. But you're not gonna see that a whole lot. Selected teams. The 3-2 pitch, chop foul. So I think it was just about time that the designated hitter for the universal designated hitter was going to come into play. And that way, pitchers can just focus on pitching. This one was fouled back as well. I'm not necessarily a big fan of it. I like the strategy because it's like, okay, well, because if I'm playing so and so for so many days and he needs a rest, how can I incorporate that rest? Well, you could double switch by him hitting, and then if it was your 7, 8, 9th guy, here's another foul ball. Nick's the catcher on the inside. No, that mask on the inside of his face. Look at that. Oh. He kind of hit the inside of his leg. If you saw that, kind of got him. So it means definitely different strategy. Here's the 3-2 again. Fly ball out to right field. That is going to be diving kid. Oh, could not get to it. Was Rosario. I don't know if that's going to be an error on Rosario. We'll have to find out here. But I don't know. Maybe the eyes got to him. But Eric Hosmer is safely at first. I mean, listen, that looked like a good hit on the ball. Pull the hands through. And I don't know if, like I said, the sun's setting, if that's getting to Rosario eyes. He went for a sliding dive feet first and just missed it. I mean, I think the eyes kind of got to him for a bit. And that's going to be it for Bryce Elder. 4 1/3 of an inning with 3 strikeouts. He will be responsible for the guy on first base. And now, as we hit to a pitching change here, we'll take a step aside and take a break as Spencer Stride comes into the game. All right. We got a pitching change here. Spencer Stride gets is the new pitcher for the Braves as he sets with the runner on first. And this hit chopper right to Olsen. He'll throw it over to Swanson. Back to the pitcher. It was 3-6-1 double inning, double play, 1 pitch, and that's it. All right, we played through 5. It's 2-0 the Padres here on TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Top of the 6th inning here, 2-0 Padres lead. Darvish is back out there again. As an 0-1 pitch delivers to Albies down in the dirt, bouncing in the dirt. It's 1-1. Uh, 2-1. The 1-1 pitch was up high, 2-1 to Albies. 72 pitches for you, Darvish. We'll see how long they let him in the game. There's a fly ball right to C.J. Abrams at second base. Round number 1. I want to give another shout out to Happy Easter to everybody. And hopefully, wherever you guys are at, you guys are enjoying a beautiful Sunday.
And I hope you guys are enjoying your delicious Easter dinners.
Yeah, we were given some nice dinners made here. Don't eat asparagus that often, but when I do, it's really good. I'll tell you, the asparagus was probably the best. Okay, was it the asparagus or was it the ham?
Ooh, it's gonna be a tie.
Also takes pitch up and high.
Is that a yep? It was.
You gotta choose one.
Mm.
The 1-0 outside ball 2-2.
I know they're both delicious, but I'm gonna say it was the ham because I get asparagus more often than ham.
I guess for a guy who doesn't eat a lot of asparagus, I really like it. The 2-0 popped up right field, just going.
And
Is
it's
that
a
out of
foul.
here? That is. Oh, they're calling a foul. Oh, that was close. That's actually a foul. So it'll be 2-1. Here's the new one. Top right back to Albies.
Out.
Throws it over to Hosman. 2-1. One thing I'm always fascinated is the infield. Just the dirt. The amount of dirt, the amount of water you put on the infield looks amazing.
It's amazing how they could just wear expensive jewelry and don't have to worry about it breaking.
Yeah, you don't have that luxury. Tackling each other, right? Well, you in NFL can't wear earrings, right? The first pitch to Reilly.
Nice.
This is fly ball out to straightaway center field. Going back, it's Grissom at the warning track and makes an easy catch. 1, 2, 3 innings coming up here. The bottom top of the 6th inning. Padres come to bat here. It is 2-0 San Diego lead here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel.
So this piece.
All right, we are back here in with the Padres and Braves game, live here on TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. It is currently 2-0. The Padres lead. An early outing for Bruce Elder. Went 4 1/3 of an inning, and just every inning was a jam. And that's Park in the Park. Cheaper tickets. You go out there. There's a billboard. Strider's back out there for the Braves again. He looks at the first side. Beatley looks at the first pitch outside for a ball. So it's a park. It's like a little hill that people could bring not seats, but it's outside 2-0. It's like a grass area. You bring towels and sit down and enjoy games. Like $15, $20, like $15 a person. the 2-0 outside again, 3-0. And what you're looking at is you have this that straightaway center is like the batter's eye. Behind that wall is a TV, big one TV monitor. You could actually listen to the broadcast that you would see on TV there. That's in their first strike. 3-1, the count to Beatley. So if it was just like, I don't know, when was the last time you went to the Reds game? You ever been?
Probably 2007,
So
2017.
right when you walk in behind home plate, they have a TV that actually does the sports. This 3-1 count pops up to left field, and make the grab is Ozuna, so one away. But yeah, so this is like one kind of big billboard. The one thing I would tell you, and I don't know if this was last year for the Reds or the only, when you're in San Diego, if you walked out to go to the concession stand, there's TV and audio of the game, every concession stand.
Yeah.
So you didn't miss a single action. If you went into the bathroom, you heard the audio version of the game on the radio, so that you didn't miss any action. Right? That's what the design was. Ha-Seong Kim steps up to the plate. Here's the pitch down in the dirt.
Last time I went to a Reds game, I got 4 free club seats.
No.
So I actually got to get unlimited food, and
This one's popped up to
It's gonna
Albies
be
at
out.
second. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
yeah, that those club seats were very interesting,
Mhm.
and I was happy to get them because after that, I mean, before that, I haven't been to a Reds game since I was a little kid.
Yeah, we need to get back out. Not saying it's a great team, but right now that they're putting on the field, but just the environment. Abram steps up. He's 1 for 1 for the day. He looks at a first pitch called ball inside. Right there. I mean, it's one of those pitches that okay, you can say yes, you can say no. Strider steps in, throws it, and he's called for a ball again. I mean, there's just a different atmosphere when you go to a game live than when you are, watching it on TV or listening to on the radio. That one's in for a strike. 2-1 to out Abrams. It's like going to wrestling. There's a different atmosphere from watching it on TV to actually going there and live, feeling it, smelling the popcorn, smelling the rain and the sweat. The 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1 to Abrams. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's I mean, and there's going to be a difference when you go to Florence Shaw's here in a couple of weeks than a Cincinnati Reds game. This one's fouled back. Chowder says, here's the pitch and for a full count, Abrams. Foul shot back. 100 miles on that pitch.
Wow.
We start getting to the back half of these games, the innings. Seeing a lot different. Another 100 miles an hour, but that was a down and low for ball four.
Here we go again, another walk.
You talked about at the beginning of this game. You're looking towards seeing a lot of home runs. And there was a fair share of home runs throughout the first 3 games of the series. But listen, this is honestly really great eyes seeing out of the Padres with the amount of walks that they've walked up this game. Yu Darvish looks like he's probably trying to go back out there for another inning. Listen, still early on in the season, Yu Darvish, one of your live guys right now, because Mike Clevenger is pitching in the minor leagues. He just had an outing the other day in Lake Elsinore. And go back over to first, almost high. Abrams back in safety. But then Blake Snell for the Padres, he's out for a couple of days, dealing with the day-to-day injury. Yu Darvish is one of your go-to guys that you need to count on for an every solid out. You go 7 innings. and I don't know if you'll be able to finish it, but I'm hoping. That's a really good outing for you, Darvish, if you could go 7 innings. Now, here's that downfall. Here's the first pitch to Gresham. He's 0 for 1 today. That was up high for a ball. The Padres missed a lot of opportunities so far to score some runs.
Yeah.
They've had guys numerous times in the game with one out and runners in scoring position. And as much as you want to say if the Padres are a good team or bad team, you need to be able to solve those problems against a team, especially like the Atlanta Braves, who were, like I said, the defending World Series champions. Nice
Another
pitch
ball.
up high. 2-0 the count to Gresham. Runner on first. With 2 away in the bottom 6 inning. And as you get further down the season, yeah, there's room in April and May to start learning some of that stuff. But the Padres, that's one thing I enjoyed about them last year. Like, you didn't have to worry if they were going to be able to score a run in with 1 out or no outs and runners in scoring position. This is another ball up high. 3-0 that now the count to Gresham. Austin Nola will be up next if they walk. But yeah, it's like let's take reference to baseball again. You want to be able to feel comfortable that when the team is in the red zone, they don't give up the ball and they don't have to settle for a field goal. Gresham looks back at the umpire. He gives them a nod to go to first base. Another back-to-back walks here. I mean, that one was close. That was up high. Snyder is missing the zone here. So we'll see how much longer they're looking to put him in. They're only in the 6th inning. Looks like Darno made a trip of mound visit to Strider. I see Strider, not Snyder. Strider. The tongue twister is out. Spencer Strider, right?
It is a tongue twister.
Padres will get the Cincinnati Reds in town tomorrow night. Look at where the Braves are headed to next. They will be over in LA to face the Dodgers for a 3-game series tomorrow night, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was a pitch right down the middle for a strike 0-1. April's on second. Gresham on first. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Padres lead 2-0. Here's the pitch. Outside. Like I said, I know there's 2 outs, but a runner's on second base. I feel like every inning there's been a runner on base for the Padres. You only have 2 runs to show for that. Here's the 1-1. That was on the inside. Darno just stumbled with the ball. And he's able to recover. The runner stayed put. "22 pitches in his outing so far. Strider sets. Here's the pitch. This is chopped right back up to Swanson. He's covering it up. Throws it over to first. Gets him in time. And another out of the jam play. 4, 5, 6 due up here for the Braves coming up here in the top of the 7th inning. Thank you guys for watching and listening to the Braves and the Padres on here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Darvish is out there again here to kick off the seventh inning. 2-1, the Padres lead here. See, look at the Padres, what they've had starting ahead here. The Padres, Yu Darvish, Sean Manayu, Blake Snell, Joe Musgrove. They've had a really stacked up rotation here to begin the season. Just what sucks, a lot of them are on the injury list. Darvish retired the last 9 straight batters. He starts off Ozuna, who's 0 for 2 with the strike, 0-1. Here's the windup in the pitch, outside for a ball. The pitch outside, 2-0. How you doing over there?
Good. Might have another spot.
You gonna announce breaking news here on our ball game? 2-1 pitch. It's hit. Fly ball out to left field. Trotting back is Profile, looking up, and that's going to be gone. 4th home run of the season from Marcelo Ozuna, and now he cuts the lead in half, 2-1. Padres still out in front, but dude, that's a damper. 109 velocity with the 407 feet distance. I mean, and just like that, things can easily turn back around. And it's not like Yu Darvish put it anywhere terrible. Marcelo just was able just to get a hang of it, and that gave him that gave the Braves this first run of the game. You almost knew that was gone when that was hit. Profile looked up. He's like, he didn't have any chance on this one. $82 pitches with Darvish. See what they're going to do if they're going to decide to change. No, he looks like he's still pitching. So Travis d'Arnaud takes a big hack. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Most hard-hit balls this season, Marcelo Ozuna leads with 22. Manny Machado, 16. Matt Olson with 13 here. Here's the pitch. That's out way. 1-1. I'm just going to take these over here then. They're not going to be gone. I'm going to have to go to your house. We're just snacking and munching away on Easter dinner here. Another pitch outside, 2-1. Some really good food. You're pretty distracted, aren't you?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to
read
do this. Yes.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
I'll let you read this when we're on break.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be good.
Will it? Well, you missed a wonderful home run. You wanted to see a home run. You missed it. Yeah, swing and a miss for a strikeout. Goes down d'Arnaud. 8 strikeout of the ball game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Padres try to let Darvish go the rest of the inning. I mean, Bob Melvin knows what he's doing when he's at this, at this game, at the strategy level.
So how far away are they away from each other? I'm surprised. They have to be far apart so they don't bang each other upside the head with the baseball bat.
They're pretty far back. You got I don't know who that is warming up in the bullpen. You do got action going out in the Padres bullpen. That one is down low for a ball. 2-1, the Padres lead. Marcelo Ozuna's solo home run to left field is what's told this top of the 7th inning. Dickerson's up 0 for 2. 1-0 pitch to Dickerson, and that is down low again. 2-0. Darvish is just starting to miss his location. Nola's paying a visit to Darvish, trying to recollect what he's doing. Machado joins that field. So, what's going on over there on your end?
You mean what I'm reading, or?
Well, what are you reading?
I'm reading a potential sponsor for our show. You have to read it and see if that's something that would be good.
Is it looking good or looking bad? I mean, what is it entailing?
It is by the coldest water. It's
the 2-0 pitch to Dickerson. It's in there for a strike. What's the coldest water? Aquafina?
No. It's a company that sells water bottles, and it's supposed to be a water bottle that keeps the water the coldest throughout the day, even
like
if it's
a tumbler,
even if it's 90 degrees outside.
like a tumbler.
Yeah.
Oh. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is chopped to Abrams at second. He's going to toss it over to Hosmer for the second out of the inning. So it's like your bottle that you have over there, but it's designed like a insulation to keep it cold.
Yes.
And to keep it hot too. If you put a hot drink in there. Mm-hmm. Here's the first pitch to Duvall, outside for a ball. I can only presume, listen, so far, 1 earned run, a solo home run. If you get this out, I still say it's a solid outing, 7 innings. Turn over to your bullpen while you're still trying to figure things out with your bullpen here. That's in there for a call strike 1.
This is still anybody's game.
It is. And as you do worry as his pitch count goes 94. I'm sure he could probably throw another 30 pitches and be fine, but you do worry about if a guy could get on base as Duvall swings and a miss for a strike 2. If a guy could get on base, I mean, anything could happen, and you don't necessarily ever really count on a bullpen. I mean, this is still a Padres team that didn't do a lot in the bullpen. Matter of fact, they just gave up Emilio Pagan at the beginning of the season. So you have to really consider, your options, especially before going into a series like the Cincinnati Reds coming up tomorrow night. The 1-2, this is line to left field. That's going to get down to the 342 sign. Profar scoops it up at the warning track, throws it into Abrams. Missed the cutoff man. And Duvall gets a double, 2-out and double. And we will wait to see what happens to Yu Darvish as he's thrown 95 pitches. Now, yet again, that's not a ball that Darvish, put out there. That's actually was a nice location. Duvall just been able to hit it and put in the left field corner.
Memphis definitely picking up their game now.
Well, I mean, and that's going to call it for Yu Darvish. You think about 96 pitches, and that has to call it. All right, runner on second. Yu Darvish responsible. We'll see if the Padres can get out of this jam here on TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Steven Wilson is a new pitcher for the Padres with Duvall on second, 2 outs, and Eddie Rosario. This is a fly ball out to center field. Going back is Grisham. He'll find it. Another one pitch out and gets Darvish out of that jammer. 3, 4, 5 after a Marcell Ozuna solo home run. The Braves are out in front 2-1. The Padres are out in front 2-1. The Padres are up 2-1. Marcelo Ozuna, Trey, like I said, you missed that home run that you wanted.
Yep.
You got Spencer Strider still out there, according to what I can see. As we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sunday night baseball here. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies are next next Sunday night, as they take a pitch outside for ball 1 to Cronenworth. Cronenworth is 0 for 2. Batting average right now is .216. Next pitch up high for a ball. 2-0. This would be a nice time to see if the Padres could get a run back. Right? You get into the 8th and 9th inning, sometimes it just doesn't turn out so well. Here's the 2-0 to Strider. It's fouled back. You also wonder, Trey, what does that, you think about this, it was only 6 more outs for the Braves. Six more outs for the Braves to lose the game. That's 6 outs that the Padres have to make. 2-1. 2-1 pitch fouled back. Count goes 2-2 to Cronenworth. 0 for 2 today. Boy, isn't that a beautiful Tony Gwynn statue? And that's his son, Tony Gwynn Jr. He actually calls the radio broadcast for the Padres radio team with Jesse Agler. This is a fly ball out to center field straightaway center for Duvall, right to Duvall. A few steps back, and that's out number 1. Manny Machado 0 for 3 today, coming up to the plate. I love listening to Tony Gwynn, a lot of those run scores, being able to throw guys out, all that fun stuff, all-star game wise. Life was taken too short. First pitch to Machado, swings, fouls off back. Like I said, it's always fun to watch the Padres in underneath the primetime lights here. Sunday Night Baseball is considered one of your primetime lights. To shift on to the left side of the field. And the 0-1 pitch is down low for ball 1-1 to Machado. And like you said, there's just like, okay, if the Reds were prime time like they were last Thursday against the Braves to kick off their home opener, it's 0-2-1 now to Machado. The outside ball. 31 pitches over 2 2/3 inning for Spencer Strider. Here's a chopper foul the third base side. 2-2. And I'm hoping one day this year that we get to call a Cincinnati Reds game.
Yes.
Here. I don't know what the schedule will have her for us, but I would enjoy calling a Cincinnati Reds game. I think that would also involve having them to play decent. Let me put it that way. They would have to play good. They lost against the Dodgers today. 2-2. Fly ball out to center field. Duvall this time going to its right side.
Ouch.
Or left side for another out. So out number 1 went to the left center field. The out number 2 went to right center field. 2 away. Duvall looking pretty solid. Just imagine trying to follow a ball club around every day of the season.
That'd be difficult.
Eric Hosmer, 1 for 3, comes up. Strider sets. Here's the pitch and the delivery. It's in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I mean, just follow the lifestyle, like doing the same thing every single day. I love playing, I love the game of baseball, but it's not like football where you do it once a week. This is fouled back. 0-2 again. But, yeah, it's not a walk through the park. Think about this. Go out to the ball field every day, play in different stadiums.
I mean, if you're making millions of dollars like they would, you got to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, there's stadiums like Wrigley Field, Boston, old historical stadiums. This one's fouled along the third base side. You have to enjoy it, right? But just imagine, though. Just imagine being able to go to all 30 ball clubs or all 30 stadiums. And it's one thing playing baseball at a professional level, but that lifestyle, 162 ball games a season and over 180 days, 200 days, Another foul back. 0-2. Trying to keep this thing alive. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Eric Hosmer was also one of those guys who has always been talked about being traded. It's kind of, how do you carry yourself in the ball club when everyone's talking about trading you? The 0-2 chop foul. Really battling. 40 pitch coming up here for Strider. 2 1/3 inning so far. 0 strikeouts. 22 of those, doing about 50% strike balls here. Here's the 0-2. Another chop foul. Do it again. After a while, you have to start appreciating the battle that Hosmer has given us.
Waiting for this to be an out.
Just to start, like, okay, let's count down to the game being over with here in a moment. Another time was called before, right before Strider was in the stretch. Hosmer acknowledged that. I don't think the Braves were okay with that because Strider was about to go to the stretch. He gets the sign, shaking Darno off. The wind up, the pitch, swings another chop foul. Can that get to you after a while? You know, you get set to throw a pitch, Trey. And you're about to start, and then you see the batter, the umpire comes out saying, hey, the time was called by the batter.
It has to get to you.
Here's the 0-2 again. Hey, bounce in the dirt. 1-2 now to Eric Hosmer. Would love to go back to Petco Park again and watch a game. Really good stuff here. Here's the 1-2 down in the dirt. The count goes 2-2. If you guys are just tuning us in, it is the Braves and the Padres Sunday Night Baseball given to you from the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Thank you guys for listening. Another chop foul again.
Come on, just get this guy out.
Now, one thing I will say, you know, we're working off of one mic tonight.
Yep.
I do have another mic that I didn't bring with me because I thought this one mic that I had was going to work, and I don't know why it's not working. But I would have to bring the other one out. Well, line right to Swanson over there at short, right? 1-2-3 inning for the Padres, 9-1-2, 6 out remainings for the Dodgers. Be right back here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube. New pitcher for the Padres, Luis Garcia, only has done 2/3 of an inning as we hit to the top of the 8th inning. 2-1, the Padres lead. First pitch on the way to Dansby Swanson, and that's was it outside, low, inside. Where was that? Let me look at it. It was a ball, I believe. Yep. Just where? This is where my second pair of eyes coming in play.
I was like staring off in space.
Of course. Inside for a ball, 2-0. 6 outs. You think about this, gone 6 more outs, and then the game's over with. Come on. Well, that's 6 more outs. 9 more outs could be the easily game over with.
There it is.
That was the last pitch.
Oh. Dang.
Not the first pitch. 1-1. And that was actually called a strike. Okay. See, I'm 2-1 the count to Dansby Swanson. Let's get that right. First place since 1913 to strike out in each the first 10 games. That was Dansby Swanson. We mentioned that earlier on in the evening.
We did.
Gosh, just enjoying a West Coast game here. How often do you do that? Most games are on the East Coast. It's outside. 3-1 the count to Swanson. Back to the top of the lineup, Ozzie Albies is due up next. Last 10 home runs. Ooh. All last year. 3-1. Swings right back to short to Ha-Sung Kim. She'll make the grab, throw it over to Hosmer for 1 away. Albies coming up here. 0 for 3 on the night. He was mic'd up on ESPN tonight. Talking with Cronenworth and doing the dances and all that stuff. And like you said, you talked to Albies. He was with Joey Votto at first base. Like I said, you got to appreciate players to do that. To be willing to wear a microphone and whatever they talk about, allow them to air it on air. First pitch in for a called strike. That sun's getting back into the eyes, huh? You see that? Here's the 0-1. Down low. 1-1. I mean, maybe not your home run game as you thought it would be. A lot of walks. Good game, though. That was on the inside zone. A lot of
mistakes, too.
A lot of mistakes. 2-1. That was in the corner, but I think because the glove was going on the inside, that's why it was called a ball. It's kind of like that final stretch of a game here, last several outs. The 2-1 lifted foul, 2-2. That was down in the dirt. The ball girl giving it away. Wouldn't you want to be just sit on the field and be a ball boy, ball girl? I would love to be one of those kids following the ball club around every stadium, right? Yeah, did they follow the ball club around, or did they just do the home games and they have like 2 or 3 of them, one on each side? Here's the 2-2. It is swing foul. Well, once again, I want to give everyone a shout out to Happy Easter on this fine, beautiful Sunday. Next weekend's going to be even more nice. Got a whole bunch of shows ready for you next weekend. 2-2. Chopped it right up the middle, but Ha-Sung Kim is right there playing into it. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, that's Manny Machado playing into it. And he gets to throw it over to Hosmer for out number 2. They're playing into that shift, and so I thought Kim was out there short, but it was actually Machado playing over there. Matt Olson, 2 for 3 tonight. Not a lot of runs. Are you satisfied with tonight's game where there's not a lot of runs scored?
I mean, I wish the game was more entertaining. More than just one home run. Lot less mistakes that there was in this game.
Mhm.
Other than that, it's been a good game.
The 0-1 to Olsen. And this shot foul left field side. Now, Trey, I mean, does it you see baseball, you can see more mistakes being made because the game is slowed down
Yeah.
to a different pace. Probably average number of mistakes. And what is the number one mistake you've seen tonight?
Well, there was bases loaded twice, and they didn't really take advantage of it until the second time that the bases were loaded.
Right. The Padres, the first 2 innings, getting bases with 1 out, bases loaded with 1 out, several walks, making Elder pitch, around the horn. So 1-2 count to Olsen. Here's the pitch. And it's up high, 2-2. But we see that problem, obviously. But that's the only runs for the Padres that were scored. You consider how many times the first half of the game that they had runners on base ready to go, and they couldn't get them in. The 2-2 set in delivery to Olsen. Chopped it to Kim. Oh, no, that's Machado. And another shift. And that's out for number 3. We played 7.5, Trey. We're almost done at this ball game. So it's 6, minimum of 6, most 9, at least right now, to be played left. 2-1, the Padres lead here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube. First pitch to Abram or Profar, chop back, foul. Looks like someone's checking him for his pocket. Tyler Rogers is in the bullpen for the Padres, ready to come in here in the top of the 9th inning. I think one of the things with the Padres is that they don't really have a set schedule for the back end of the rotation in the late innings. So they're trying to figure that out. That pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. So as much as you could have great starting pitchers that goes 5, 6, 7 innings and pitch like a great pitch like Yu Darvish did, the 0-2, swing and a miss in the dirt, tagged out just for security purposes, out number 1. You kind of worry about when you got to get to the bullpen and you just don't have that rotation. The Padres got out to an early lead for majority of the Diamondbacks game for the first game of the season. But then they brought in Craig Stammen and he blew it. And I told you about that beer home run from Shane Beer on National Beer Day. That was delivered from the Padres. Azokar comes in for, I want to say Han Song Kim. No, for Beatley. Azokar comes in for Beatley to replace him in right field. And he gets the first two balls, just 2-0 for Jose Azokar. So they do have substitutions made in. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and it's fouled back. One thing that you would say, that you could say at an advantage for the Padres with guys like Bob Melvin as their manager, is that he pitched for the Oakland A's, which was an American League for all those years. So he should be used to the strategy game being played with the designated hitter. This one's taken outside, 3-1.
Gonna have a walk again.
I mean, one thing that you don't have to worry about is all these replacements and position players coming in throughout the game. And yeah, we do have a walk again. A walk drawn by Jose Azokar with one away and now one on first for Han Song Kim.
Did I just call that walk?
You did. You've been calling it all night. You still got Spencer Stride out there. He's at 53 pitches. He's at 3 innings pitched so far, 1 strikeout. So we'll see how long they decide to keep him in. Shift is on to the left side of the field with Albies hovering second base. Swanson's over a little bit more. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Only really offensive. There was a lot of offense for the Padres tonight, but a lot of it came. A lot of the runs, all the runs came into the second inning. Some will even say thanks to some of the errors from the Braves. The 0-1 in there, called strike 2.
We about to get an out. A pick off over that first. No good. Well, it's already 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Padres have 2-1 lead. Azokar's on first. 0-2 count to Kim. 55 pitches right now for Spencer Strider. Here it goes, Azokar. This is the pitch thrown. Nowhere to be found. It was called for a strike. Well, let me see here. So, yeah, that was called strike 3. And then Azokar stole the base, and it was way off. So 2 away here now for CJ Abrams. I don't know what I'm getting here. Another foul. Foul ball back. For what we're looking at, this is why you can't follow this all the way. Sean Newcomb is warming up in the Braves bullpen if the inning continues. 2 away here. Runner on second. Trying to send the Braves back to the dugout to get a rally going. That's inside.
Here's a set by Strider. 58 pitches here. And it's a ball in the dirt. They call them check string for strike number 2, 1, and 2. Someone's just being nosy. The 1-2. Swing foul. Just getting our first ball game. How do you feel about calling our first ball game? We're finally over, said, and done with. I knew we had a lot of nerves going into tonight's game and how we're going to do this, and it worked pretty well so far.
It did. It was definitely nerve-wracking calling my first game. Glad I did.
Something looking forward to doing it again, hopefully, within very soon. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3, 4, 5 due up here for the Braves coming up ninth inning. See if the Padres could shut them down and pull off a tie series. We'll find out here in just a few moments as we head to the top of the ninth inning on TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Alrighty. Top of the ninth inning here. We'd like to give a shout out and thanks to StreamYard.com, where you create your podcasts, YouTube videos, host virtual business meetings, and even conduct interviews. StreamYard.com, try out their free version today. Also like to give a shout out to our quick sponsors, Manscaped.com. Save 20% or more. Save 20% and plus free shipping worldwide at Manscaped.com by using promo code TNC20. Head on over to Manscaped.com for more information and check out today. Also by SeatGeek. Save 20% at SeatGeek.com with promo code TNC20. All right, 3, 4, 5 due up. We have Tyler Rogers. First pitch on the way to Reilly, Austin Reilly. That's down below for a ball. See, 3 more outs left.
I actually thought our promo code was TNC Sports Talk for SeatGeek.
Did I not say that?
No,
What did I say?
TNC 20.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, SeatGeek is TNC Sports Talk. Check swings on that. Pitch down in the dirt. Called for a ball. Thanks for saving. It's been a long day. Where were you all day?
Sleepy.
The shift is on the third side of the field. Here's the 0-2. Oh, that one's in there, 2-1.
We're almost over with this game.
3 more outs. If the Padres go holding 3 more outs in the top of the 9th inning, they wouldn't have to go to bat. They would win the game. And we could call it a wraps on this. I'm excited. Let's wait inside. 3-1.
Got to be a walk.
Are you calling a walk again?
I'm calling a walk.
Okay. Fair enough to say. Fair enough. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Chop foul. It's been a real good game here in San Diego. Like I said, still bright outside, still sunny. I think the overhead's coming in now, as we head nighttime. Roger sets. Looks for the pitch. Sets up. Here's a pitch. Swings and a miss for out number 1. One away here in the 9th inning. This time from Marcelo Ozuna. Big out right there. Worked back from a full count. There's the Friar faithful looking to ring the bell. Every out they do the bell. Yeah, Friar.
2 more outs to go.
2 more. Here's the pitch. It's in there, called strike. Wow, on the corner. He got choking up. I know Marcelo Ozuna was not happy about that. Come on, don't cheat me now for any pitches, right? I mean, we got to play all 27 outs in this ball game to make it official. Rogers sets. Here's the delivery to the plate, and it's chopped right down to Hosmer. He's going to take it to the bag himself for out number 2. One more way to end the ball game.
1 more to go. Make this the best out you can do.
Next Sunday night, the Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers, 7 p.m. Something you're down for again?
Maybe.
We will let you guys know later on this week. All Padres frightful standing, if I can say that correct, after 9 innings of gameplay. Padres Friar faithful. There you go. For Travis d'Arnaud, 0 for 3 here in today's game. First pitch in there for strike 1. Fans are going crazy already. Like I said, I want to remind you guys, Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies next Sunday night baseball on ESPN. Check them out. We will let you know if we will be calling that game as well. And it's been a fun game. I know it hasn't been a long game for you. It hasn't been something that you've been no home runs, but a lot of walks. Pitching duel. This is fly ball with foul. Down to the last strike.
I think it's funny when you see fans running up and down the steps trying to get to the ball. That
is hilarious. All fans on their feet. Padres trying to tie the series down 2-1 so far. Here's the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Check swings, no go. 1-2 for d'Arnaud. I don't know. I got to play something. It's nerve-wracking here. Anything could happen. It's still, listen, don't ever underestimate the Braves. Here's the 1-2 swings and the miss, and the Padres seal the game here. Final score, the Padres 2 runs, 3 hits, 0 errors. The Braves 1 run, 4 hits, 0 errors. Trey, this wasn't the biggest, a most exciting game for your first baseball game. How do you feel?
It was good to call the game. I wish it was more entertaining. But glad to be here. Glad to see it. Call it. Wish there was more home runs.
Well, I mean, I would tell you this, Trey. You can't have. It's like football. You don't know what the score is going to be. It could be 3-0 at the end of the day. It could be 2-0 at the end of the day. But the game has been done. Yu Darvish, great, outstanding pitching matchup going on. I mean, when you think about it, although you didn't get the home runs you wanted, Trey, you got a pitching duel.
Yeah. I did see a lot of mistakes by Padres, actually. Not what would you call it?
Not a lot of opportunities. Yes. Well, not a lot of capitalizing on their opportunities, as there was a lot of opportunities for the Padres to score big. But you also got to say there was a lot of errors for the Braves, because they let some things slide past them also.
Yeah, I'm glad they were able to at least score a point.
Score a point. Score
yes.
a run.
Yep.
Score a run.
Home run.
Well, there you go. You did see your home runs, a lot of walks in the game. Is this something you'd be interested in doing a little later on?
Yes, I would be definitely interested in doing it again.
Well, that is it. I think that's what it's going to call the game. Appreciate everyone tuning in after just about 2 hours, 3 hours of a ball game. We finally have a final score. The Padres win final 2-1. Check us out on Wednesday on the Justin and Trey show, very here on the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Thank you guys for checking us out. Until next time, you guys take care.